welcome to our video this week. This week we're addressing that question everybody has on their mind, sometimes even asking us, in some of our posts. Do you have a toilet?
We got a toilet right over here.
Over there. Anyway, so what toilet did we end up going with, hon?
We got the C-Head, which is a composting toilet, and it separates the number one and the dreaded number two, because it's the number one that makes the number two get funky.
What do we like about it?
It's a very simple toilet to use. It's pretty much the same as a household toilet. It's comfortable to sit on. It has a regular toilet seat on it. It's definitely very easy to dump out when it needs changing, and we actually haven't really noticed much of a smell to it, which is really important when you're doing your duty inside a van.
The other thing we'll address at the end of the video is the price point. It's not the cheapest and it's not the most expensive toilet that we looked at. So at the end of the video we'll let you know exactly what we ended up paying for it, because we ended up having to pay some duty on it because we're in Canada. So we'll let you know exactly, the breakdown of what the toilet was with the exchange rate and with the duty and taxes. Anyway, so thank you for joining us to watch our video this week. And if you like our content, we'd love for you to subscribe and hit that
like button
as well, and subscribe. Anyway, thank you and enjoy. Our C-Head toilet is in a 24-inch square box which sits on a slide-out tray. It is stored in our garage under the bed. As you can see, the toilet is very streamlined and there is nothing complex in its movement of parts. In the back of the composting bucket, there's a removable little basket which allows you to place some cotton wool, or some people use mothballs, but we like to use the cotton wool, and then we'll drop a few essential oils. Lavender is our favorite. To our pee jug, we add a little bit of the RV liquid toilet treatment, which we find helps to dilute and take away the smell of the urine. There is an open window in the front of the toilet so you can see the level of urine in the container. The pee storage is simply a gallon milk jug, which is easy enough to replace. We've noticed many questions and comments flying around social media over the use of the toilet within close proximity to the kitchen, etc. Our living quarters, and yours for a matter of fact, is in our own and your own controlled environment, and sanitation is priority. So think about this. Imagine these scenarios. When you're out and about and driving by your favorite establishment, decide to stop and take in a meal, maybe do takeaway or go to their drive-thru. Do you have control of their kitchen environment? Can you view their sanitary protocols? Do you know for sure the person preparing your meal washed their hands before touching your meal? Or did they pick their nose, cough on your food? Just saying, it's food for thought.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to take out the composting toilet and we're going to put new material in it today. So we're going to empty out this into a compost bag so it can go into the garbage and compost somewhere else. And then we'll fill this up with some new medium today. Yep, it's going to be fun. My favorite job.
For the medium, we have used aspen bedding and have had no issues with it. For future, we're going to try sphagnum peat moss and coconut husk just so we can do a comparison. One little hack we use and find it to be helpful, we mix our spent coffee grains into the bucket. And here's Jamie getting ready to do the job. Okay. So what we do here, we use a large size composting bag, puts it over the bucket, and then just empties the compost. It's a heavy one. Careful.
Not the best bag. A little bit left in here.
How smelly is that?
It smells like dirt. Okay, so I'm going to take a scraper and I just work my way around the top part of it just to get any dried compost that maybe have accumulated, maybe down the stirrer as well. And then once we've done that, we leave a little bit of the old compost in there because that helps when you add the new stuff to it, and it just helps with the process a little bit better. It gives it a little bit of a kickstart, and it smells like dirt, literally. So inside the bin here, we're trying something a little different this time. This is sphagnum, I think I'm saying that right, organic peat moss. So it's pretty much what people put in their garden. I think this is the stuff they get from the top of the peat bogs. So it grows on the top. And it's dry. And we just shake a little bit in here. Right on top of the little bit of the old compost that I left in there. And then give it a bit of a turn with the handle. And it's basically churning it up inside along with the old stuff. Here here we've got some coffee grounds from this morning's coffee, and they've been drying out here just a little bit, so I'm going to add this to the little bit of compost we left in there and the new medium, and we'll just mix it all in together. And then we'll give it a turn, mix it all in. Good to go. So now that we're done emptying out the old compost and getting all the new stuff ready, we're going to put the bucket back. Slides back in, put the pea jug back in, and then what we'll do is give it a few turns with the crank to make sure that everything's mixed up okay. Real easy to do. This is literally the only moving part. Looks beautiful. There you go, done. A very clean process.
When we first started to use our C-Head, it was not an instant, OMG, we love this toilet. More so for me. Jamie had no issues using it. After reading reviews and suggestions on how to properly sit yourself on the toilet so the pee didn't go into the poop bucket, I came up with this little hack. It raises the urine diverter just enough so all the pee goes into the jug. For a more detailed description of their composting toilets, visit C-Head's website. They also have a great FAQ section, and their customer service is excellent.